This is Galatians 6 and 7. And it says, "Be not deceived. The Most High is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap." I like to give all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostle elders of Great Millstone who rule well. And salutations to all you brothers out there pushing this word in love, truth, sincerity, and humility. Once again, it's the brother Shati from the Chicago camp, coming back to you with what I hope is another quick and edifying sit down. Once again, this is Galatians 6 and 7. It says, "Be not deceived, the Most High is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap." It says, "For he that soweth to his flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption, but he that soweth to the Spirit shall of the Spirit reap life everlasting." All right, and this precept was inspired by a few articles that I just so happened to breeze through, because I'm noticing that this is starting to be more and more of a trend here in the United States. And this is by the Washington Post, and it's called "The Ambush Shootings of Two Sheriff Deputies in Los Angeles Was a Monstrous Act of Lawlessness." Now, you can read this article for yourself, but I want to say this is spotlighting two officers that were targeted and they got shot in the face. Okay, and then you have another one and this is in Phoenix, I believe. Yep, by Tucson.com. It says, "Shooting outside U.S. court in Phoenix wounds federal officer." Also, you can read this for your own, but I believe this was saying that the officer was coming outside and he got hit in a drive-by. All right, and I think about this on top of another video I saw where two officers were trying to apprehend somebody. This was recently, and in the process of trying to apprehend them, the suspect shot them. And then you have what's going on here in Chicago, where you got police officers being shot at. And so this is a scenario where I'm just saying to myself, amen, the Lord is even in the playing field now. All right? Because you have to realize that the police, or some people so eloquently call them the Ku Klux Klan members, all right, you have to remember that the origin of policing is founded in the monitoring, patrolling, capturing, and sometimes killing of you so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American slaves. That is the foundation of what is now called modern day policing. Okay? And for so many years, hundreds of years, in fact, they've been able to get away with bribery, extortion, oppression, lynchings, shootings, beatings, muggings of you Israelites, and there's been no recompense, there's been no payback for their actions. And that reminds me of where it says, I know it's in Psalms, I keep forgetting which one it's in. Is it 15, or where it talks about they're not in trouble as other men? No, 73. I'm going to start at 1. Psalm 73 and 1, it says, "A psalm of Asaph. Truly the Most High is good to Israel, even to such as are of a clean heart. But as for me, my feet were almost gone. My steps had well nigh slipped." Meaning that, he was starting to doubt about, the path of righteousness. Is it and which we all do, it's like, hey man, am I really doing the right thing over here? And this is why he ponders this question. It says, for I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked. And we all know who the wicked is. Okay, Job 9:24, Malachi the first chapter, 3 and 4th verse. It says, and that's bad Uncle Esau. It says, for there are no bands in their death, but their strength is firm. Why? Because bad Uncle Esau rules with the sword. Okay? When you go to what's that? The Wisdom of Solomon, the 2nd chapter, it says, "Let our law be the strength." Is that 16? 2 and 16? No, 2 and 10. It says, let us oppress the poor righteous man. Let us not spare the widow, nor reverence the ancient gray hairs of the aged. Let our strength be the law of justice, for that which is feeble is found to be nothing worth. Okay? And that's how their strength is firm, because they rule with the sword. All right? And it says, they are not in trouble as other men. All right? Meaning that they don't get judged like the other nations. They especially don't get judged like Israel does. All right? They've been going hundreds and hundreds of years doing the most vile and obscene things. Like, this is just normal. This is the norm. This is what we are now deeming the status quo, where you can just do whatever you want to niggas and other nations and it's okay, because we're at the top, we're ruling, and that's basically how things should be ran. And it says, neither are they plagued like other men. All right? When they do crimes, they don't go to jail. They don't get prosecuted. They don't get fired. They don't get suspended without pay. All right? Their families don't leave them. They don't end up broke. But see, now the tide is turning. All right? We're getting into a point where, as the Lord said, man, the sins of this place have reached. Let me get that. Reach to the heavens. Let me see if I can get that real quick. Hey, my phone moving real slow. Reach. Said, for his sins have reached to heaven. I think it's in Revelation. Yep. Revelation 18 and I'm gonna just get to the point. Revelation 18 and 5. It says, for her sins have reached unto heaven, and the Most High have remembered her iniquities. Okay, reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her double according to her works in the cup which she hath filled to her double. All right, and so the sins of these police officers and all the people that helped them prosper in their wickedness, the Most High has been watching it the whole time. Because it says the Most High have remembered her iniquities. And now, since bad Uncle Esau and everybody with them who's helped forward the affliction, right? The Most High said, okay, now you've reached the bounds that you cannot pass. So now it's time to start evening this playing field out. All right, so now you got all these cops out here who, for generations upon generations, have been used as a tool for oppression, are now being shot at. Now they're being killed. Now these suspects, some get caught, some don't get caught. Now you got them being defunded, worried about jobs. And don't think a lot of these people don't remember these police officers out there who've done them dirty. Now, granted, some of them might not have been doing the right thing themselves, but nonetheless, the way you do things is totally the stuff that you all do, the so-called justice that you all render, is worse than the crime that the offender did. The punishment is actually far more egregious than the crime. And because of that, after so many years, all that frustration building up, hey, but the Lord's just letting that spirit of vengeance loose on these people, and they're not caring about you police officers. All right? And this is just the beginning, because at the rate these folks are shooting at you, the rate that these wicked New World Order politicians are defunding you all, it's going to get to the point, and it will get to the point, because how else will you have civil unrest? But nonetheless, it will get to the point where the Lord is going to completely even the playing field. And it's going to be open season on many of you Ku Klux Klan members. And just as you had no mercy, just as you were unrighteous in all your dealings, the same is going to happen to you. Galatians 6 and 7. And you know what? I know I read it twice, but we're going to read it 3 times, and we're going to end on that. And it says, "Be not deceived. The Most High is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap." And this is what's coming back to you police officers. All right? Get ready, because the playing field is about to become even. So with that being said, I want to give all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostle elders, the great millstone who rule well, and salutations to all you brothers out there pushing this word in love, truth, sincerity, and humility. With that, we're going to say shalom.